Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Maliss, and we got the new selection pack, and this was basically the headliner for the deck, or the pack. I'm sure you guys have seen all the complaining around the URs, which is very reasonable, and as well as just the deck itself. So I wanted to wait a couple days before releasing the deck profile. I kind of wanted to climb a bit, do what I liked, what I didn't like. I just didn't want to go in just blind, I'd say, and just give you guys whatever. So here we are. Right now I'm climbed to Masters 5, which isn't that great, but started off in Diamond, so I've been playing the deck for a couple days. Just trying stuff out, just to see what's good and what's not good. So we'll go over the archetype, and then we'll talk about my card choices. So all the Maliss monsters are Dark Cybers, and they all have essentially 3 effects. 3 really good effects. And the main effects is if they get banished, you can special them back, and it'll cost you 300 life points for the main deck monsters, and then for the extra deck monsters it'll cost you 900. And they all have the, I guess, an on-summon effect of some sort, and they all have the banish effects. Each of the names, like rabbit, dormouse, hare, and cat, all have additional effect. It's the first text in the card. For cat, any monster destroyed by battle with a Maliss link monster that points to this card is banished. Rabbit is you take no battle damage, points to this card. Dormouse, Maliss monsters that point to this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. And your opponent cannot target Maliss link monsters that this card points to. March Hare. It doesn't come up often, but it's good to know. Sometimes you can set up, a decent board and just have these like effects not really known by your opponent, and then you get like basically a waste a card or two, and they're all confused. So let's talk about I guess their main effects. By rabbit, on summon or special, you can set a Maliss trap. Dormouse is basically you banish a Maliss card, you can draw 2 cards. Pot of Greed. Or Chessy Cat. Dormouse banishes Maliss, and then monsters gain 600 attack. This happens regardless of the card being on the field or not. And March Hare is basically the bestial for Maliss cards. So you banish a Maliss card from hand or graveyard, and you can special it, which is really good. Okay, so Maliss and Underground is your field spell. You activate it, you can banish from hand, deck, or graveyard. Second effect doesn't really matter. While 3 more Maliss trap cards are banished, your Maliss link monsters gain 3000. You play 2, so it doesn't really matter. And then this is the one where people forget. While you control a Maliss link monster, your opponent monsters can only target Maliss links, which works really well with the first effect of all the monsters, because people could run over them and you're essentially protected. So we have Maliss in the Mirror. This is basically an effect veiler. Target a monster, you banish your Maliss, you negate the effect. I usually use it for the second effect though. If this card is banished, you can target 1 Maliss card in your graveyard, banish it, and if you do, add a Maliss monster card of its same type. Monster, spell, or trap. So you banish a monster, You can add a monster, banish a trap, you get a trap. It's usually just a monster, so which we'll showcase in the combo. And then we have the 07 and the 06. UWC is a monster reborn, and then you gain life points. 07 is a search, and if you have a link monster, the banish doesn't target. Pretty good. And you can activate the Maliss traps if you the same turn if you use banish a Maliss monster. You can. So I know that's a lot, but I'm sure you guys have seen the whole weekend of just Maliss everywhere. So let's just break down the rest of the list. Actually, let's talk a bit about the Maliss. So Red Ransom, I hate this card. Okay, hate is a weird word because I tried a royal finisher and I spent like literally 6,000 SR dust. I missed, but she's really good. She purchase for a spell on special summon, so it's when you bring her back special. Get special, you can just add another card off UWC, or when you banish her. It has the second Maliss effect, where you can pay, if it's banished, you can pay life points. So this, her effect is you pay 900, you special it, and then you can banish a Cyberse from your deck. So, continue your plays. And then she has the first effect. Well, this card points to a monster. The original attack and defense of all effect monsters your opponents control or switched. Which does come up, because 20th, not obviously monsters have higher attack and defense, so it comes up in the case that it protects, kind of makes them a lot weaker. White Binder. This card is called by the grave by 3. Actually, it's a DD Crow because they can still activate effects. But this card is special summon. Banish 3 cards from either grave. You can set Maliss Trap from your deck or graveyard, and if it's banished, you can pay 900, special it, and then draw a card. Because why not? And then we have Heart Scripter. Basically, a quick effect. You can return a Maliss card that's banished, and then you can banish a card on the field. And if this card is banished, you can pay 900 points, special it, and then double the points. So it comes back as 5,000. It's permanent. Okay, so that was it for the Maliss part. Just go into the deck. So you have obviously Maxi, Ash, 3 Rabbit, 2 Chessy Cat, 3 Mouse, it's your best card. Archer's your second best card. Then Rabbit, and then Chessy Cat. We have 3 Lancias because you can literally just blows out the mirror match. Yeah, Magna Hut, Druid Swarm, 1 Nib, 2 Gold Sarcophagus, Color, just 1. Field Spell, followed by Cross Out, the Mirror, 3 Imperm. Impulse is very good. If your deck can play this, you should definitely play it. We got MTP and GWC. For the extra deck, we have Almirage, then YuGiOh. This card's so broken. It's really good in the mirror too. So, Link Decoder, Cerberus, just for Chaos Hunter. IP, Splash, Dark. Dark's really good in the mirror match. Just take their Maliss cards. Little Knight, Blizzard Doze, Red Ransom, White Binder, Cryptor, Firewall, Hollow, and Access Code. Half these cards are banned. Well, it's just Apollo and Link Decoder in the TCG. So you can make Apollo. I'll showcase the combo. Very standard, very normal. And yeah, this deck is so expensive. After those, I was gonna make a 10E profile, but I had to decraft my cards. I didn't have enough. But yeah, I basically spent 13,000 gems, and I still had to craft 300 URs with just 10 cards. So I was missing. I had no field spells, no decoder, no firewall, and I didn't pull all the normal monsters. So yeah, but we all knew it was going to be expensive. So let's just get into the combos. And yeah, thanks for watching. Alright, so this will be the Dormouse, 1 card. This card's completely broken, does everything by itself. So we can normal summon and then be banned or banish March Hare. Add that back to your hand, and then you link it off. Dormouse. Now you can activate March Hare, banish the Dormouse. Now Dormouse will summon itself. Keep in mind this is just off 1 Dormouse. So now you go Red Ransom. Now Chain Link 1, Red Ransom, Coder. You chain block so Red Ransom can search. And then you add the field spell. At this point they're gonna nib if they have it. And if they don't, well now you can go Apollo. Oh, you have 2 negates. So I have 5 cards. Now you activate the field spell. Banish the Maliss and Mirror. Now you activate the effect. Banish the Ransom. Then you add to your hand the White Rabbit. Now you can special the Red Ransom. Then you want to banish a card here. Banish Chessy Cat. Now you can special the Chessy Cat. And now you activate Chessy Cat. Just added the White Rabbit, so you can put it. Draw 2 more cards, and now the rabbit will summon itself. And then her effect will activate to set GWC. Oh, let's take a second. This is already like OTK, you can say. And we've drawn 2 cards off Chessy Cat, and we really haven't lost anything. So here, you want to go Splash Mage. Now you can bring back 1 monster. It doesn't matter. We've gone through all their effects. Their summon effects and their banish effects, essentially. And now you can go into White Binder. These 2. Here you can banish, but like I said, you've gone through all their effects. Unless you're playing against a deck with the graveyard and banish, you don't have to. Now you activate GWC, banish the binder, you just bring back whoever, doesn't matter. Actually, you want to bring back the one with the highest attack. So I just usually bring back the cat. And now White Binder will summon itself. And you can draw another card. Again, it'll ask if you want to banish. Haven't done so. Yeah. And then you have the regular effect. And you set the GWC again. Because on their turn, you'll be able to set the other one. And this is only from the deck, so yeah. Now you have options here. What I like to do is I like to go YuGiOh or YuGiOh, because that negates a trap during the mirror match. Then I like to go Firewall. And that's pretty much full combo. 3 cards. And you have 2 Apollo negates, the bounce 1. This negates traps. Revives a Maliss monster. And then you do 3 cards. My opening hand was Cross Out, Imperm, and Pulse. So you... And we didn't even talk about the Bystials. So, alternatively, you can also go Cryptor with the 3 monsters you had out. So, do that as well. And that's it for the Dormouse combo. Okay, so this would be the rabbit combo, and it's pretty similar. Just have to sequence things differently. So, this case we'll set the MTP 7. It's a search. So you banish the rabbit and add the March Hare. Now the rabbit will bring itself back. And now you can banish trap card. Do special March Hare. So this combo loses to Nib. So keep that in mind. You don't make Apollo, so because Plasmage locks you into Cyberse. Here you can bring back whoever you already. Just gonna link it off basically. Go Red Ransom here. And now you can search for the field spell. Suppose I can ash you there. Turn might be over. So keep that in mind. Not like the Dormouse combo where you chain block it with decoder. Now you can banish here. Just banish the Dormouse. Bring it back. Dormouse will activate. Jessie Cat. Jessie Cat. Here, if you had another Maliss card, you could just banish to draw 2 cards. Here, we're gonna summon Ink Decoder. Because now we can revive it back. Now we go White Binder. All 3. Here we will banish the Red Ransom because we haven't used that one. The revive effect. That one already. Jessie Cat. And then we're gonna chain block. That really, like, I guess it goes. We can go with Spellless. We banish the 2 Ransom. Chain link 1 because they get impulse. This. Chain link 2 the March Hare. Take itself back. Then here, I think we used up all the names already, so you don't have to banish anything. Yeah, we don't play Dotscaper, so here we'll set the trap GW. We still have this effect to banish, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. banish the white binder, summon whoever. In this case, you can do Chessy Cat. Gain some life points, and then white binder will bring itself back. And we can draw a card. Nice. So you can activate Chessy Cat, banish the hair, but we already used its effect to bring it back to the hand, so it will lose it. So it's up to you, unless you drew another name. In this case, I would use it because I have a Magna Hat, because it works essentially the same. So I won't do it, but if you have like a Steel or another copy in your opening hand or another Maliss card, you really want to keep her so you can banish either your white binder or your red ransom on your opponent's turn. So here you can either go Firewall and YuGiOh, or YuGiOh and Cryptor. Both are acceptable. Just completely up to you. I'm gonna go red ransom or Cryptor here. Activate the effect. The trap back. You can reset it on their turn. You can just banish it. It'll come back. The problem with this is that you can impulse it and you lose the monster. So which is a big deal because she is a disruption. And then this can just be YuGiOh. So which again is good for the mirror match. Pretty much your turn. Potentially draw 3 cards or just 1. And most importantly, you set up your graveyard in red ransom and white binder. And now on their turn, you just go hair and banish their white binder if you want some graveyard removal, or red ransom. I usually go binder because then you can banish 3 more cards. Let's just showcase it. Oh, she's permanently 5,000. Drop the Lancia on them. They pass. Oh, he does this. So, Arch Hair, banish white binder. We'll just special here. White binder. Bring it back. Draw a card. Banish a couple cards. If you want to do probably these 2. Now red ransom, link 1, and then rabbit 2. So you should have banished 1 more actually. Oh, you just do it here. So you just now Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Set the MTP, which is a banish non-targeting, and then you just add I'll use this. So pretty much it. Got a banish here, another banish here. Drew like 10 cards. So that's it for that combo. Here we have the Maliss and Underground. Probably be the last combo. The last 2 combos have been really long. It's already very long video. Then we bring back the Dormouse. Activate the effect. You can do it doesn't really matter here. You haven't normal summoned, so just do the rabbit. This is similar to the last combo where you usually go splash mage line. BWC. Basically go splash mage, and then you go red ransom, and then you with cryptor at the end. So here it doesn't matter. We have both their effects. Let me go red ransom. Red ransom. Grabs Maliss in the mirror. And then now banish. Now we can bring it back. And then banish. We'll banish. Add that back for hand. We'll just banish the Chessy Cat. Now Chessy Cat comes back. Here you can activate this effect because we essentially already added this mirror earlier, basically. Oh, then we're gonna draw some cards. Has an effect, so we're gonna banish. Don't really want to add the trap, so we'll just banish the rabbit. Then we'll add the last name to our hand. So we have 7 cards, 3 monsters, really balanced. That will link one of these off. Like again, we use up all their effects. Not sure you can deal with them anymore. And then we'll go white binder. Banish here. All their effects. All their effects. All their effects. So no need. You can just bring that back. And this will set the trap. We can use UWC or MTP7. Do M7. Okay. And now have March Hair. Just banish put it back on our deck later. Like that. And then we can go cryptor. It's a bit of a weirder combo line, but you know. So again, just banish it. Careful, get impulsed. So about 5,000 attacks a lot. So. And that's pretty much your combo line. Got your white binder in rotation. Rolls your red ransom. And that's it for the combo. That'll be it for the combos. I wanted to get some replays, but it's really hard. Because people just scoop if they don't have Lancia, Chaos Hunter, or like 4 hand traps. I think I was also really unlucky this weekend. Probably played like 70 games. My deck changed a lot from Friday all the way to Sunday night. So I was playing Thriller, pretty much my original version. Like this. It was something like this. And I know Lear's good, but for some reason whenever I played it, I would just draw more names. So I ended up just cutting it down to basically 1. I even had it at 0 at some point. So I like this. And I felt like 1 was right. Like I said, I don't know if I was unlucky or just this card wasn't very good for me basically. So I ended up adding more imperms. And I also added Lancia. I wasn't playing Lancia at first. I only had 1. And I just never drew it, so I just added more. Everything else is pretty standard. Pulse is really good. I didn't have the impermanence, so they ended up being useful. It's risky because if they do have a trap, like 07, 06, they'll just dodge the imperm. So yeah. And in a lot of videos, I don't see people talking about this enough, where you can just set like a bluff. Like it could be any bluff, right? Any spell trap. And then summon your monster, and if they try to Veiler you or imperm you, and it's not a bluff, you know, I mean, they pretty much just lose. You can just activate them the same turn. Other than that, the hand traps are pretty good. The Maxi is great. Oh, I actually had Fuolos instead of the 2 Lancias. Something like this. Fuo. I had something like this to begin with. But for me, Fuo wasn't doing enough, so I just ditched it. And like I said, with Allure, I just kept drawing more names, which I ended up cutting down to like 2 and 2. I had something like this at some point, so I think this is just right. Like I said, Imperm usually goes on Red Ransom, or sometimes Cryptor, or even Apollo. So really good. Impulse usually stop one that gets brought back from the banished pile. That helps a lot. Imperms, or not imperm, Virus, you only have that one opening when they have the Red Ransom and the Link Decoder. Unless you have Nibiru and Imperm really stop them. So up the Apollo. Because that Maxi is Maxi, they always have it. Lancia completely shuts down the deck. Unless you can, I know it gets really shut down. Unless you have called by or cross out. Surprisingly, Chaos Hunter isn't. It depends on how you play it. So if you have Hair, you can banish and essentially have 2 monsters on the board. Like, you chain to the Chaos Hunter with Hair, but then you can special the Hair plus your additional monster that you already had. Or if you banish a name, then you can just go Cerberus, discard, pop, and then you do your play. It is a bit tricky though. Most of the time they will lose to this. Unless you have a way to get to the monsters, which is UWC. So turn 1, or something, UWC, you special it next turn. And then you can go into Cerberus. I think everyone's just playing this in their extra deck. I only summon it when it's against Chaos Hunter. So keep that in mind. For the extra deck, IP's nice. Use Maker when you get Fuad or Seed. Pass. I think YuGiOh is kind of the MVP in the mirror match. negates and banishes cards. All Mirage, you can turn your hand traps, maxi or do Cybers, which then you can go Flash Mage. Never summon this. Dark, good for the mirror match. Access code, you can banish your literally your links, and they'll come back. Boost. Firewall's good. The combo line. Follow's good. My binder's amazing. And that's pretty much it. Link Decoder comes back. That's pretty much it for the list. The video's already gone on for a really long time. So, thanks for watching. Let me know what cards you're playing, or like techs. Tech choices. Like I said, I know people like Allure, but it wasn't very good for me. I think that's pretty much the only notable difference in most lists. Oh, people play Bell. So maybe I had the version of that, but it just never came up enough. So that'll be it for the video. Let me know what you think, and make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.